Hi, and welcome to Travels with Phil. I'm Phil Constantine, and on this episode, we are in New York City, and we are at Rockefeller Center. Rockefeller Center is a large complex of about 19 commercial buildings, covers about 22 acres in the center of Midtown Manhattan in New York City, and commissioned by the Rockefeller family. About 14 of them were originally Art Deco buildings. They added several more later on. It's the home to longtime TV programs, The Today Show, The Tonight Show, Radio City Music Hall, many others, and the top of the rock. So let's go take a look from the top of the building. It's about 200 feet lower than the 86th floor observatory deck over on the Empire State Building, and you can go up and take a look around. So let's see some videos.
As Phil continues, this is the entranceway to the top of the rock, but the nice thing about it, you see all that stuff there, is that Radio City Music Hall is just across the street, and it's actually a nice view. Travels with Phil continues.
And these are some of the things you see as you come into the area where you enter the observation platform. You go up the elevators. They have some nice pictures up there that show you what the skyline is and what the individual buildings are. And you go up to the 67th, it's 86th at the Empire State Building. Sort of cool and maybe a little scary for some folks is it's got a glass top so you can see up the big shaft as you take the ride up to the top. And I liked it. A couple of people in the elevator with me were holding hands because they were not that happy with it. So let's see what else we see. All right, this is the entranceway. One of the famous iconic pictures taken on some of the buildings being built up there on the top of the skyline in New York City. And this is the picture from the very top.
Travels with Phil continues. This is the top of the rock, Rockefeller Center, Central Park there in front of you. That's a very tall tower over there.
I was told it was residential. That's me. They have little gaps in between the glass partitions up there so you can sort of stick your cameras through there.
All right, Travels with Phil continues from the top of the rock looking toward the south. And we were right about there. I was right about there on the Empire State Building. So now we are looking toward the south, MetLife. There's the Chrysler Building behind the MetLife Building. Brooklyn Bridge over there. Way out there is Statue of Liberty.
This is the lower of the three decks.
Zoom in on the Statue of Liberty. It's further away here than it was, obviously, from the Empire State Building. Very nice view. Travels with Phil continues. Now this is the upper deck of the three decks. This is the upper deck at the top of the rock, or Rockefeller Center. This is 50 rock, not 30 rock. All right. The nice thing about this, while it is not quite as high as the Empire State Building, it's like 60 some odd stories. You get the entire panorama from up here without having to walk around the building. So literally, this is the top of the building.
That's New Jersey on the right side of the water.
And I'll show you the ball for New Year's Eve here. There you go. That's how far away we are. Hopefully that's in focus. I can't tell.
That would be Times Square.
All right, Travels with Phil from the top of the rock. All right, looking at me in the Empire State Building. This was supposed to be a still photo, so it's going to be a very short video.
And I finally did get the still picture taken. And another one of my panoramas from up on the top looking toward the south part of Manhattan. This is just south of Central Park. And then this was later at night. So you get a different perspective here with the lights on. I happen to like cityscapes, and I think it's pretty. So again, this is a big complex of buildings. That's when it was under construction, and this is it from a little bit of a distance. So there's several buildings, again, multiple buildings out there. So you come up at different angles, you see different kinds of buildings, different spots out there. Lots of commercial spaces here. Again, lots of the TV Broadcasting Corporation operations for NBC are also located here. Lots of art. Art Deco was the big word when they built these buildings out here. St. Patrick's Cathedral. I took a tour. Guy you hear talking is the tour guide. He's over here in the white shirt.
They began building that church in 1859. The only thing up here in 1859, trees.
It's Atlas with the world on his shoulder. And then I moved around a little bit so you could see St. Patrick's in the background with the sun shining through.
There's Prometheus down there. Right here we have a swimming pool. All right, art anywhere.
Yep, that's a piece of art.
And that's Rockefeller Center. All right, Travels with Phil continues from Rockefeller Center. Read all that. I'll do it slowly. Sort of slowly. Again, you can always pause it. Statement of faith there. There's Prometheus. And there's 30 Rock. I don't know if that's 30 Rock, but that's Rockefeller Center.
I get 30 and 50 Rock confused.
It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability in thy time.
This spot shows up in a lot of movies. And there's a Christmas tree, so I'll tell you a little bit about the Christmas trees here.
The tree is placed here in Rockefeller Center.
July when I was there.
Now, we're on a tour. We're going to go across the street here. This is a farmer's market, believe it or not, in Rockefeller Plaza. Excuse me.
And this is Prometheus again. That's where the ice rink would be over there, where all those little canopies are.
And out in the plaza out front of where the Today Show, there.
Now, the Rockefellers are beacons of capitalism, but...
By the way, sickle? Hammer?
Some of the artists were not of the capitalist tendency. And this is what you can see some of the times during the winter months, during the Christmas seasons. They go all out here with decorations. Notice the projections there on the windows, and it actually looks like the windows are opening and closing, but that's just a film that they created to perfectly match the windows in the building itself. So they do lots of very interesting artwork here and public displays as well. And this is what it looks like when they do have the ice rink out there, and that's Prometheus there at the top of the picture. That's where the canopies were in the previous spot when I was walking through there. And so, you see this in a lot of movies as well, when they usually want to have a romantic spot where they're skating together.
Inside the NBC building.
Lots of murals in the buildings.
This is one of the first ones in artificial inspired apartment to the complex refurbished. They had to the complex in the late 90s.
And the guy is tilting in one direction, and his body's leaning away from us.
Look at his head. It's over.
And it's an optical illusion as we walk.
It's over his right leg now.
His body supposedly is going to pivot like this.
So now start walking. You notice his head and his main part of his body are over his right leg. It would be his right leg. And after you pass a certain point, now his head and the rest of his body seem to be over his left leg. Even more so when the camera's tilted
Yeah,
right.
he's looking the other way.
So again, there's lots of work, lots of artwork here. Radio City Music Hall has lots of artwork on the outside, classical nudes in some spots, and lots and lots of buildings. Again, there's 20 some odd buildings there. TV show, The Tonight Show is done here. This is in the lobby for The Tonight Show. So more artwork there. Lots of murals. That was a big deal when they came up. Lots of commercial buildings inside. More of the outside artwork. Rockefeller Center, New York City. And across the street, a psychic. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up by clicking on the button below. You're welcome to leave comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And finally, if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button over on the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you again for watching.